Let's go for the coding. আর কিছু বলার নেই, তোমাদের যদি কিছু বলার থাকে বলো। গেল ভেরিয়েবল নিয়ে নাও, আমাদের হেল্প হচ্ছে, রাইট। সো ওকে, x printf function then you ask the user for the mess bill. Enter the mess bill of the month. Percentile f mess bill x. If 200 minus x is greater than 300, so here I will use a formula that is m star 700 minus x. So m plus this is inside another bracket. Okay, display the result. Percentile f. Okay. In that case, what is the solution? Each guest to be refunded. Is to be refunded amount of rupees if here we want to display y. So here you display version each border a extra amount of rupees percentile f okay, so this is the amount to be paid to each guest, and to be paid by each border is, how much is the each border is paying. For example, so each is paying more than, okay, so কোথায় গেল পিকচারটা, এখানে each border is paying an amount হচ্ছে y is the amount paid, না ভুল হয়ে যাচ্ছে, y হচ্ছে প্রত্যেকটা border দিচ্ছে, কালেক্ট হলো ny, ডিভাইড হয়ে ny বাই m হলো, each guest পাচ্ছে হচ্ছে x, each, ওকে ওকে, so y is the amount to be paid by each border, not actually by border, by each border, and uh, ny by m, and ny by m is to be refunded to each guest. That is the solution. ওকে, তাহলে আমরা এখানে y যেটা পে করছি সেটা হচ্ছে বেসিক্যালি রিফান্ডেড অ্যান অ্যামাউন্ট, তাহলে আরেকটা কিছু নিয়ে নেবো, দরকার নেই, এখানে করে দিই n star y, and this is the amount extra by each. Okay, that's all. Next, similarly, these three lines to be written. Formula is, here the z is extra amount to be paid by each guest. Okay, n x minus 1700. X minus 1700. So each guest is to be refunded. Each guest has to pay extra or amount to be drawn from each guest is this, which is equal to z. This is, and each border. So each border will be refunded your, how much z is paid by drawn from each guest. So each border will be, in that case রিফান্ড আর করার দরকার নেই, তাহলে কি হচ্ছে সেক্ষেত্রে, সো রিভাইসড মেস বিল, তো হচ্ছে রিভাইসড each border will be refunded back amount of rupees z, mz by n, mz by n. M star z well, then return 0, এইটুকু প্রবলেম. So I hope it's fine. Has include math dot h. Semicolon কিসের, bracket, okay, this is closing here, this is closing here. Oh, it's text. So enter the number of boarders and number of guests. Okay, so let's say boarder is 80 and the number of guests is, let's say, 20. So enter the mess bill of that amount. So let's give an example. This example, let's say 1400 is the bill. So 14. So each guest is to be refunded an amount of 240, and each boarder has to pay extra amount of rupees 60. So that means the current mess bill was is 1400. Each boarder is paying extra of 60, so that the new mess bill becomes 1460. Okay, and each guest, this is the revised mess bill, effective bill paid by each boarder after this refinement, and each guest is getting paying effectively 2000 minus 240, that is 1760. So minus 1460, exactly 3. So this calculation is solving the problem. I hope you got it. If you have any question, you can ask me. So can you share the word file in which you have explained the logic? Why don't you record the video while I am explaining the logic? The coding is not a big deal. See the code. How much is the code? Is there anything special in the code? Nothing. The code is nothing. Repeatedly, if I have to calculate this, human being can't solve this problem. Okay, it's a very practical problem. In Jadavpur University, in some of the hostel, block, this problem has occurred. There is a rule that the difference must be maintained in at 300. Okay, so the people are doing a trial and error process, and it becomes very difficult. Okay, and a lot of issues, are were coming in those days. So this problem was solved. When I was a hostel miss committee in that hostel block, so I solved this problem. So repeatedly, we can't do this much human being effort. So this program can, within a few seconds can solve this problem. And till date, this program is being used by the residents of that hostel block to tackle this issue. Okay, because this have to be done uh, for every month in a year. Okay, so that the logical part is very important, and I just gave you this problem because this problem is nothing but it's a simple linear equation. It's simple arithmetic problem. Okay, so it's a just simple linear equation. So you need to understand the logic only. Query, you can ask me. Or we can close the recording. I have no question, so we can stop here recording.